Alright, here's the installation video for the two-step performance plug-and-play flex fuel kit for the 2017 Honda Civic SI. First thing I did was jack the car up over here on the passenger side. Car's dirty, yeah, I need to wash it. Then I went up underneath and took the under tray off, and that is due to the fact you need to get to the ECT2 plug. It's on the passenger side next to the radiator. The second thing I did was I took off the negative battery terminal, then went over here to the fuel line, and then I took the two clips off holding the fuel line and pinched the two green tabs, one right there and the other one is down there, and I pulled the fuel line off. Make sure you have something to catch the fuel because it will leak fuel. So on to the next step. Alright, so the next step I did was install the fuel line and the sensor. So went over here, the stock green tab will remain on when taking the OEM fuel line off, so make sure you take that off. And as well for the bottom down here, it's basically like these clips, just turn it to the side and pull it off. Installed it to the sensor, ran it down through here and plugged it in. I did not take off the stock retaining clip for the hose. I basically just moved up the one they provided on the hose and just reinstalled the OEM clip because I didn't want to break it. So there you go, on to the next step. Alright, so the next step I did was connect the wiring harness to the flex fuel sensor right here. Mounted the K-tuner flex fuel converter to the bracket right here with the zip ties. And then I connected the wire to the back of it. Then I took the ECT2 wire, ran it through here, down through there. Like I said previously, you have to take out the under panel for the bottom of the car to get to the sensor. And then, as you can see, I unplugged the sensor, which is on the right side on the bottom of the radiator, and I took that plug and plugged the wire that they provide you into the plug, not to the sensor itself. I was a little confused before, not much direction on that, but had some help. And then I plugged that in there, so that's good. Then I went back up here on the top of the car, and then I ran the wire for the fuse right here. Took out the third fuse like it said in the installation, and then I modified my fuse box. Used a box cutter, cut a little slit out, and then I modified the top of it right there so it'll fit. And then I bolted the ground to the terminal ground right there. And then the only thing left to do is kind of tuck everything away with the zip ties, put the under tray back on, plug in the terminal, and flash the car, and there you go.